Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
आवाज आ रही है आप लोगों को?
Yes, ma'am.
इको तो नहीं आ रही? So let's start the class. Today's topic is different types of culture method. That is batch culture, fed batch
Ma'am, eco
culture.
आ रही.
आ रही है?
Yes, ma'am.
हेलो, अब ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके. So in today's lecture, we will discuss about the different types of culture. Actually, they are known as fermentation method, and it includes batch culture, fed batch culture, and continuous culture method. So let's talk about first about the batch fermentation or batch culture. As we have already studied in the last class, जिसमें कि हम बैक्टीरियल ग्रोथ कर्व के बारे में डिस्कस कर रहे थे कि बैक्टीरियल कल्चर को एक क्लोज सिस्टम में जो है, जब वी ग्रो और वी इनोकुलेटेड माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म इन ए fixed volume in a closed system, that type of culture is the resulting culture, it is known as batch culture. और अगर हम उस कल्चर को यूज कर रहे हैं फॉर प्रोड्यूसिंग ए पर्टिकुलर टाइप ऑफ प्रोडक्ट, then that batch culture is termed as batch fermentation. So in batch fermentation, microorganisms are inoculated to a fixed volume of medium in a fermenter. जो वेसल होता है उसको फर्मेंटर कहते हैं. फर्मेंटर में और भी पार्ट्स होते हैं डिपेंडिंग अपॉन किस तरह का फर्मेंटर आप यूज कर रहे हैं. सो क्लोज फर्मेंटर में आपका एक मेटालिक वेसल होती है. लेबोरेटरी में हम ग्लास वेसल यूज करते हैं. एंड चूंकि स्मॉल स्केल का जब हम फर्मेंटेशन करते हैं तो उसमें आपके जो वेसल साइज होता है वो इतना स्मॉल होता है कि यू कैन इजिली इंक्यूबेट इन ए इंक्यूबेटर. लेकिन जब आपका साइज फर्मेंटर का या वेसल का ज्यादा हो जाता है, in that condition you have to maintain all the physical or environmental condition within the vessel. तो उसके लिए कुछ डिजाइन होती हैं जिसमें कि जो वेसल है इट शुड बी ऑफ मेटालिक बॉडी और इंसुलेटेड होना चाहिए जिससे कि टेम्परेचर वेरिएशन ना होने पाए, एक कांस्टेंट टेम्परेचर बना रहा है. So we are talking about the batch culture or batch fermentation. And in this batch culture system, as I have told you, that a fixed volume of medium is taken. And with microbial growth, remember, the nutrients are gradually consumed and byproducts accumulated. And because of the accumulation of byproducts and consumption of different types of nutrients, the culture environment is continuously changing. Is it clear? The culture environment is continuously changing, क्योंकि आपका बाय प्रोडक्ट एक्यूमुलेट हो रहा है, और जो न्यूट्रिएंट आपने एक पर्टिकुलर आयनिक कंसंट्रेशन लिया था, पीएच आपने मेंटेन किया था, तो पीएच भी चेंज होता जा रहा है, डिफरेंट आयनिक कंसंट्रेशन और जो कंपोनेंट्स हैं केमिकल के वो भी चेंज हो रहे हैं. सो द ओवरऑल कल्चर एनवायरनमेंट इज कंटिन्यूअसली चेंजिंग. And in this batch fermentation, the broth, the culture broth is removed at the end of the run. जब आपका इंक्यूबेशन पीरियड कंप्लीट हो जाता है, या आपने ऑलरेडी स्टैंडर्डाइज कर लिया है कि आप किसी प्रोडक्ट के, इफ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड फॉर प्रोडक्ट, क्यों हम बैच कल्चर करते हैं या बैच फर्मेंटेशन करते हैं? एक तो स्टडी ऑफ द पर्टिकुलर माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म की उसका जनरेशन टाइम क्या है, उसका ग्रोथ रेट क्या है, और दूसरा हम यूज करते हैं फॉर द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ ए पर्टिकुलर बाई प्रोडक्ट. ठीक है, तो अकॉर्डिंगली जब हम प्रोडक्शन की बात करते हैं, इंडस्ट्रियल लेवल पे जाते हैं, देन वी हैव टू प्रोवाइड ए स्पेशल टाइप ऑफ मीडियम to that microorganism, so that only particular byproduct, it is actually accumulated at its maximum concentration. Is it clear? So this batch fermentation, if we want to plot a curve between the number of cells versus time period, then we got a typical growth curve, and that growth curve we have already studied, and it is divided into different distinct phase, that is lag phase, log phase or exponential phase, stationary phase, then decline phase, followed by long term stationary. So this growth curve we have already discussed, so there is no need to discuss it again. But the main purpose or main advantage of batch processing or batch culture, it is very easy to operate at low risk of contamination. एक बार आपने वेसल में सारा जो आपका मीडियम है डाला, डालने के बाद आपने उसे स्टेराइल किया विद कल्चर वेसल, या स्टेराइल कल्चर वेसल में आपने स्टेराइल मीडियम ऐड किया, एंड देन aseptically you have added the inoculum. So there is a very low risk of contamination. And the disadvantage of this batch fermentation, that it provides a low cell density, which can be varied फ्रॉम बैच टू बैच. क्योंकि इसका नाम बैच क्यों है कि हर एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम पीरियड के बाद जब आपका स्टेशनरी फेज आ गया या डिक्लाइन फेज आ गया, then you have to withdraw the byproducts or the culture broth. Okay, so at the end of the run, तो एक बैच का जो प्रोडक्शन है वो दूसरे बैच के प्रोडक्शन से हमेशा वेरी करेगा. इज इट क्लियर? समझ में आ गया? समझ में आ गया आप लोगों को? प्लीज
Yes, ma'am.
काइंडली आंसर यस और नो. हाँ,
Yes, ma'am.
हो गया? ठीक है. So due to cleaning, vessel setup and sterilization and a long downtime between the batches are actually differ from one batch to other, but it is very convenient, and actually it is a good practice of fermentation for बिगनर्स. जो स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं, जो नए आपके टेक्नीशियन बायोटेक्नोलॉजिस्ट होते हैं या माइक्रोबायोलॉजिस्ट होते हैं, उनके सीखने के लिए batch fermentation, it is a very good starting point. So next topic is, और ये आसान भी है जब आप जो प्रोडक्शन है वो लो लेवल पे करना चाहते हैं, तो बजाय कि आप फेड बैच फर्मेंटेशन पे जाएं या कंटिन्यूअस स्केल पे जाएं, कंटिन्यूअस कल्चर मीडियम या फर्मेंटेशन पे जाएं, इट इज इजी टू परफॉर्म बैच फर्मेंटेशन और बैच कल्चर. ओके, next topic is fed batch fermentation. So fed batch fermentation, it is a modified version of batch fermentation, and it is most common mode of fermentation which is operated in the bioprocess industries or biochemical industries. And in this fed batch fermentation method, the microorganisms are inoculated and grown under batch culture condition, but for a certain amount of time. After that, the nutrients are added to the fermenter in increments. After some times, nutrients are added to the fermenter in increments throughout the duration of fermentation to feed them. And that is why this type of batch fermentation, it is known as fed batch fermentation. However, the entire culture suspension, it is removed at the end of each run, as in case of pure batch culture or pure batch fermentation. लेकिन चेंज क्या है कि यहाँ पे थोड़ी थोड़ी देर बाद जो है nutrients are added to the fermenter in terms of increment. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So the start of feeding, कि फीडिंग कब शुरू करनी है, कब ऐड करना है आपको फिर से न्यूट्रिएंट, इट इज नॉर्मली डिटरमाइंड बाय द सबस्ट्रेट लिमिटेशन इन द ब्रॉथ एंड द टाइम प्रोफाइल ऑफ फीडिंग, and it should be standardized. It must be standardized for a particular type of fed batch fermentation process, and it depends upon the type of medium, which type of product you want to produce, and type of microorganism. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ द एडिशन ऑफ फ्रेश मीडियम, जैसे ही आप ऐड करेंगे, मान लीजिए स्टेशनरी फेज आ गया, स्टेशनरी फेज पे जैसे ही अटेन होता है, वैसे ही अगर आपने फिर से न्यूट्रिएंट्स को ऐड किया, देन व्हाट विल हैपन, एक्सपोनेंशियल फेज फिर से रन करने लगेगा. So the result is the extensive biomass accumulation takes place, and hence the accumulation of the byproduct of interest, it is also increases. And in this procedure fed batch fermentation, it is also advised that the substrate should not be overfed during the process. Okay, substrate should not be overfed. So it is very useful for bioprocessing engineering and for producing high biomass density or high product yield when the desired product is positively correlated. Remember कि जब आपका जो desired product है, it is directly correlated with the microbial density or growth, then this process is very useful to increase the yield of the product of interest. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Then next topic is continuous fermentation. As the name suggests, in continuous fermentation, fresh medium is continuously added to the fermenter, while used medium and cells are harvested at the same time. The consumed nutrients and toxic metabolites are removed from the culture from time to time at continuous constant rate, so that the culture volume as well as the cell density of that particular culture, it remains same throughout the experiment. And when we attain a steady state attain करने का मतलब है कि when the addition of nutrients and removal of toxic metabolites or consumed nutrients, the rate of addition of nutrients and rate of consumed nutrients or withdrawal of consumed nutrients, if both is same, then a steady state it attains, and during this steady state, the cellular growth rate and environmental condition, it remains constant, and of course the concentration of a particular metabolite, it also remains constant. So this culture can be scale up at large scale, and the scale up procedure, it is actually based upon the constant power to volume strategy. Okay, so this culture in steady state can last for days, week, or even for some months, and it reduces the downtime, and it makes the process economically in comparison to batch fermenter or fed batch fermenter. And this is a schematic diagram of chemostat, which is a type of continuous fermentation method or continuous culture method. And you can see this is cursor दिख रहा है आपको. This is the actually culture vessel. This culture vessel, it remains connected with a fresh medium vessel and a receptacle for removing the toxic products or consumed nutrients. And the temperature and particularly we are talking about the temperature of this culture vessel, it must be regulated with a thermostat so that a constant temperature maintained throughout the fermentation. And this, if we are interested, of course, this is for aerobic bacteria or aerobic microorganisms. So a air supply should be there, a agitator should be there, so that the cells are evenly distributed in the large volume of the medium, and the air supply or air outlet which are connected, they remain connected with this fermenter. They must be equipped with a filter, so that whatever comes inside the fermenter, either this is the fresh medium or air, it must be filtered before entering the fermentation chamber. So a aseptic condition, it should be maintained, and the connection of fresh medium vessel to the this culture vessel, it must be equipped with a control valve, so that we can control the rate of addition, and of course in case of the receptacle, the rate of the removal of the used culture. Is it clear? समझ में आ गया? आवाज आ रही है आप लोगों को?
Yes, ma'am.
So the main feature of a chemostat culture are that volume of the culture, it remains constant. the time required to mix a small volume of medium with the culture, it should be small, and so that a perfect mixing can be performed, and it should be already calculated, so that the rate of the addition of the fresh medium and rate of the removal of the fresh medium, it should be standardized, so that the growth rate of a particular microorganism, it can be fixed, and it generally fixed just below the maximum growth rate. Okay, so the constant specific growth rate, it can be varied from just above zero to the maximum growth rate, and the environmental condition, it can be varied to maintain a constant growth rate. क्योंकि कांस्टेंट ग्रोथ रेट रखना है तो आपको इन्वायरमेंटल कंडीशन चेंज करने होंगे, और इन्वायरमेंटल कंडीशन में आपका जो मीडियम कंसंट्रेशन है, पीएच है, टेम्परेचर है, ये सब आता है. So generally, by changing the concentration of the nutrient, you can maintain the growth rate of a particular microorganism. So if we want to discuss about the dilution rate, that is D. So dilution rate, it is equal to dilution rate in case of a chemostat. It can be calculated by D. It is represented by capital D, and capital D, it is equal to F upon B, where F is the medium flow rate, जिस rate से medium add होता है, divided by culture volume, जो आपका final culture volume होता है, this culture volume. So D, it is equal to F upon V, where the F is the medium flow rate divided by culture volume. Is it clear? And in case of chemostat, we will talk about in the next lecture. We will talk about the chemostat and turbidostat, and the growth rate. It in case of chemostat, it can be varied from just above zero to just below mu max. Okay, to obtain a particular concentration of biomass or limiting substrate concentration. So this is all about the continuous culture, fed batch culture, and batch culture technique. Is it clear to all of you? सबके समझ में आ गया?
Yes, ma'am.
किसी को कोई क्वेरी है, कुछ पूछना है तो आप पूछ सकते हो इस लेक्चर से या लास्ट लेक्चर जो आपने अटेंड किया था.